So today we're going to be talking about the top 5 best Black Mirror episodes. Now don't get mad at me if your favorite episode is not on this list. You really can't go wrong with Black Mirror with the exception of like one episode that we could talk about in a different video. But let's get this list started. So at number 5, we probably have the most controversial pick, which is Hang the DJ. This one, I don't want to give away too much information on it because there is a little twist at the end. But basically, two people are paired up to date for a unknown amount of time, and then after that amount of time they have to break up, and the goal is to find out your perfect person based on what you like in dating. And then there's this whole entire twist at the end. There isn't this huge like idea or moral dilemma with this one. It's just kind of an interesting story and an interesting twist. That's why I like this one as much as I do. The next one, we have 15 Million Merits, starring Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out. This episode uses a dark dystopian future to criticize capitalism. So basically, these characters, among a bunch of other people, have to work on a exercise bike to earn points to buy things that they like and want in life, but they have to continue living in this compound. This is one of the more popular episodes and one of my favorites, mainly because it seems like they're mirroring society, even though it's a little bit more simplistic and dark and obvious that there's a problem with this society. For a long time, this was my favorite episode, Shut Up and Dance. I love this episode solely because of the twist, so I won't give that away. However, basically, this character gets caught doing something on the internet he's not supposed to be doing, and then someone who hacks his computer uses it as blackmail to get him to go around and do basically a scavenger hunt of crimes. This episode, I think, is kind of underrated. Hated in the Nation comes in at number 2. I feel like this is one of the darker but also more realistic episodes in the series. Basically, a hashtag is put up on social media. If you put a hashtag kill this person, whoever gets the most amount of hashtags towards that person will actually get killed by robotic bees. And then these people are trying to figure out who is hacking the system to get these people killed. Considering the possibility of the extinction of bees, along with the power of social media and cancel culture, this is a really scary episode. But then, of course, in Black Mirror fashion, there's a twist at the end, so just watch it and find out. And then my favorite Black Mirror episode, which isn't even really a competition at this point, is White Christmas. This episode encapsulates everything good about Black Mirror and its dystopian look on society. So basically, this character and then Jon Hamm from Mad Men are stuck in a cabin in the woods in the middle of a blizzard, and they're left to tell stories about their past. However, there's something obviously going on with how the stories are leading up to the ending, and then of course there's a twist, which actually is like really panicky. I was watching this episode with a friend one time and she ended up having a panic attack to the end, which I didn't really understand, but a few months later I ended up having a panic attack even though I had seen it